Us on the other end of our AT&T line, Vice President of Federal Policy and Advocacy at the Michigan Health and Hospital Association. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate that very much. John Prosser is here, the Vice President with the Health Partners Home Care and the spokesperson for the Committee to Perfect Auto No Fault. Say that 3 times real fast.
Coalition to Protect Auto No Fault.
Coalition to Protect Auto No Fault. CPAN is what you say in political lingo, and Dr. Owen Pearlman is here from Trinity Health. And we were just talking about, the question that I did have is Governor Snyder, in his State of the State speech, says that this is a drag on Michigan's economy, this $180 that every driver pays to cover themselves in case you have a catastrophic injury in a car accident, and then you've got lifetime benefits, no questions asked, done deal. How is that $175 a year a drag on the economy? Now it'll be $183 or something like that. You said they raised it to per year.
Wow. I can't imagine how we could assume that a program that requires people who are taking on the risk of driving, which, for the most part, there isn't a lot of risk, but anytime you put somebody in a vehicle that moves 75 miles an hour on a regular basis, something's bad going to happen to somebody somewhere. So what we say in Michigan is, if you're the driver or the owner of a car, you need to insure that car against the risk of you being injured, so the rest of us don't have to pay for it. I think that's a very smart way of handling it. I don't think it's a drag on the economy from the perspective of we would only transfer those risks from the people who are currently bearing them, the drivers who are personally responsible for it, to the taxpayers. People won't stop getting injured because we stop our no-fault program in the way that it's currently designed.
So let's say the auto no fault goes through. I know you don't like that idea, but let's say it goes through. How much are we going to save? Those of us that pay the $175 or $183.
Save anything, you're going to go bankrupt.
Well,
but what I mean is, how much am I going to realize in savings from not paying that $183?
Right. There's the risk of you having, like Mr. Prosser said, of you having an accident, and that's going to cost you a whole lot more than $187 or whatever it might be annually now. But if we were to eliminate all of the benefits, and so that instead of having a benefit that pays what you need after an accident, including an accident that's catastrophic to your family, and only allowed for $500,000 for any accident, at that level, you would save exactly $185. If you are in an area of the state where you're paying $2,000 or $3,000 a year for your auto insurance, that's not even 10%.
Well, that's what I want to know. How much, if I'm not in an accident, every year I pay this $183 or whatever it is. If this goes through, how much am I going to pay? Am I going to pay less?
You'd pay whatever you're paying now, maybe minus $183.
Oh, minus the $183 altogether.
Right, because we'll cap the benefit at where the attachment point is that allows people to have the lifetime benefit and take care of them if there's a catastrophic accident. There's some details that probably more than your listeners want to know about today, but it's possible it might not even be that much money because there is a existing deficit, and about $30 of the $183 is paid towards the deficit. So maybe $150, maybe even less, depending on how the program would be reconfigured.
Less than $20 a month.
Less than $20 a month.
It's quite a gamble, isn't it?
For what we can do for people who are catastrophically injured in this state, it's just never seemed worth it to me.
Laura Appel, thank you very much. She's the Vice President of Federal Policy and Advocacy at the Michigan Health and Hospital Association. We're here with John Prosser, spokesperson for CPAM, Dr. Owen Pearlman, too. We're here the rest of the way.